Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here, Signature Sports. The pleasure is now live and in charge for cloudy racing action. It is looking pretty darn rough out there for the weather tonight. Not for here, it's hot. But this is supposed to be just west of us. Saying. Good to see you all out there. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Think of the fine folks out there on the old Kick-a-Rudy. Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Not on there. Thank you for all the fine, fantastic stuff. I'm trying to see what those alerts are because I have an alert box for pretty much everything now. I do believe even the lights show up on our YouTube platform with the watches. So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it's all good things. Good to see you all out there. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, of course. Do yourself some justice and hit that like button for me. Ads are going to be running on YouTube, folks, just so you know. He's got about 50 seconds, so we'll try to prolong just a little bit here so you can get through that. Thank you to fine folks out there with the likes. AMR giving us a share and a like out there. Dudley giving us a like as well. Mr. Thompson, thank you very much, sir, for the like and the follow. Appreciate you. Good to see you as well. Much love. Everybody out there, good to see everybody out there. Hopefully you're having a wonderful night. Mara giving us what's up, Alex? Good to see you, of course. Keep the chats lively. We love to see our chats. Love to see what's going on out there, of course. And we love to see what you fine folks are doing out there, pretty much everywhere. Gateway tonight for. Actually, we'll skip those out, so you won't get those yet. Gateway tonight for the Fixed Racing League brought to you by AMR Paintworks. Go to facebook.com/AMR. That's Alpha Mike Romeo .Paintworks. And check out what he's got going on. Good paint schemes. Great look for anybody out there looking for paint schemes. So go check him out. Love to see what he's doing. Hey, having a brewski after a long, hard day. Hey, the dear day, I appreciate you, man. A nice brewski goes a long way. So make sure you drink responsibly, of course, or be responsibly drinking. However you want to put that. What do we got today? Of course, Gateway 200 laps for the series. So let's bounce over, take a look at what the champion setting is going to be looking at. Here it is, Gateway International. Gateway Raceway here for 200 laps for the Fixed Racing League. AMR's going to be your race controller as well. Gateway's like Darlington, but it's on the opposite end of Missouri. Normally we saw Kansas last week. That was a ton of fun to watch. This week it's another Missouri track, or aka Midwest track, however you look at it. 200 laps, one faster pair, 50% fuel, 4 sets of tires total. Stage is going to end on lap 55, lap 120. And then it'll go all the way to that 200 lap. We're going to see a lot of green flag pit stops. This track is dangerous in the realm there. Here's your top 10 in points. Dudley, Bell, Wasserman, Branch, and Williams. Your top 5. Brock gets out there as well. Justice and Matt Maury sits comfortably inside the top 10. Now Maury does have a win here, so as far as playoffs go, I do believe if they alternate that back, it'll be something that you're going to be able to see change as far as playoff controls go. Hello from Bama. What's up, Mr. Dudley? Good to see you. Another top 3 night for you tonight, maybe? Question mark? Big question mark. His thoughts. Starting grid for today's race. PJ Cox is going to be your pole sitter. Dalton Powell is going to be your outside pole sitter. Jason Branch, Joshua Brock going to make up row number 2. Chris Justice, Steve Durand going to be in row number 3. Mr. Dudley, Dada Williams going to make up row number 4. Kenny Real, Brian Osterman in row 5. Case Beer and Farrella going to make up row number 6. Row number 7. I'm gonna work on making these things darker. If that makes any sense, folks. I want you to be able to read them, and we'll make them larger so you guys can read them better. I know it's hard to read on the screen, and I've been looking at that as well. And I made a bunch of adjustments for in-race messages as well, and did not get the opportunity to save that from last week, or if it just didn't save. So I'm going to have to go back and refix that up. Maury and William Mann are going to make up row 7. Grady Sullivan and Holmberg are going to make up row number 8. David Palmer and Michael Colt Jr. back here in row 9. Casey Gross in the 77. Last driver in the field. 19 drivers today. Going to be a good show. I know that Coulter's mom's gonna be out there somewhere. Put it in a black box. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it larger and I'm gonna darken in the actual overlay. But like if I pull up the race information, I'm gonna make this box bigger as well so you guys can see it. Track 1.25 miles in length. We're gonna run 250 miles today. It's a lot of laps. Long race for these drivers tonight. 55 degrees on the track temperature. Overcast skies. No rain in forecast though, hopefully. I'm just gonna making them bigger and making them more legible, and then just slightly taking the gradient, because that's the one thing about SDK that here, let me pull that grid back up. SDK is great. It's just the opacity around all of this is just it's too light, and it kind of blends in. Especially, I mean, most walls on all these tracks are white. So, and then it blends in with the white cars, and it can be a pain in the tuchus. I don't want it to be that way. PJ Cox in the 05, ready to go. 3150 on the iRated. Driver Dalton Powell will be there on the outside. 1388 for the class driver, the 51. Branch 3121. Joshua Brown 2044. Peter and Patrick, let's get out of Bun. You're not there tonight, Mr. Black. It's all good, brother. We're gonna look forward to seeing you when you get here. Restart zone coming up. Green flag. 200 laps and they're ready to go. Turn one busy. Side by side on the exit. Angled straightaway. We're going to throw up a track map here in just a moment, folks, so you can see what this whole fiasco looks like. There it is for you. An angled straightaway, similar to Darlington, basically the opposite of what Darlington is. As far as the banking and how the track runs. This track runs a lot like Phoenix exits. Very flat on the racing surface. The drive into the corner, not near the banking that you would see. Brock to the bottom side. Brock was the fastest driver in practice, as now the 0551 side by side. One to the second lane. You see Joshua Brock work to the corner. A track map right there gives you just enough on the advantage here to be able to get into the race line. Now I've used SDK for quite a while, but here lately it just seems like the overlays have been just kind of, I don't know, maybe it's just my eyes, maybe it's just because I'm old. I'm just old. Maybe that's it. That's all it is, right? Admin box 3 laps in, one side by side, 51 able to defend on the outside. No Spicy tonight. No, Spicy's working midnights, the graveyard, so he's not going to be able to jump into today's race as far as the drive, so he'll be here. I'll probably do something similar to what I did with Chop Shop's Dirt Series. Chop Shop's Dirt Series has been great when it comes to the customization I had. There's your first caution. Casey Ross involved. The back of the field. Ross Efficient giving you that one. Here's a look at what we got going on. 77 to the inside. Just gets free on the exit of 2. Sorry, the exit of 3. Oh, man, Coulter Jr. Another week here for Coulter. At least there's a fast repair here, but man, oh, man. Oh, just nowhere to go. That's the 77 here. 77 was trying to go to the inside. Looked like on the 29. And here's some drivers shifting here. Drivers may not be shifting. Nose damage already for Coulter here. 45 behind him. A little free. 77 free, and then snaps around. And then just too late. Unfortunate. One coming to pit road, maybe? I mean, now's not a bad time. There's the 45 in on pit road. If you need fuel. 77's crab walking down pit lane. 77 claimed the incident. That one's probably a no-brainer for the field there. Good to see. Of course, good no-brainer. Oh, hold on. Oh, there we are. Here we go. Sorry about that. 1 or 2. Oh, get everything working. And there we go. That's what I wanted. Look down pit lane. How about the pit stalls for everybody? See all these people. Are they eating ice cream over here anywhere? Anybody? Anybody have ice cream? Nobody has ice cream. Coulter's going to get the car worked on a little bit. Good pace laps for him. See Coulter here. Little day. I love. So if you've not seen Coulter's helmet, he did this a long time ago, but look at that helmet. Look at that helmet. Yeah. Need that helmet, right? Everybody needs that in their life. Let's take a look at Gateway start-finish line here. Of course, the ever-loving banking that you're ever going to see here. This one's a fast-traveling racetrack, and it is fast. It has speeds in excess of 178 miles an hour for the Gen 6 Cup car, which is what they're running. Very flat racetrack, and I mean there's progressive banking, but the banking is, I say progressive. It's a flat racetrack with 11-degree banking in turn 1 and 2, and then a little uphill section right here that gives you a downhill drive off on the straightaway. 3-degree banking on the straightaways, on both straightaways, and then as you go down and you angle this almost half-mile section here. Miles Mom, much love. How you doing, Kelly? Good to see you. The 8 going around. There he is. This is 8-degree banking, so shallower banking here for 3 and 4, and a lot of the drivers going to put their tires right. Yeah. Whoop. You get a little 5-hour energy. Look at that sunset. How about St. Louis back here in the background? How about them apples? Of course, St. Louis is a lot bigger than that. I kind of wish I could fly to the arch. You know, I might do that. Might do that in the drone one day, folks. All right. These drivers are ready to go. You know, I'm ready to go. You're ready to go. My pace laps. Pace car is going to be in. There's the man, the myth, the legend, ready to go back at it. Little green flag racing for us here. These pythons all of ice flag racing right there. Ross there, Coulter Jr. slowing the lead lap, trying to go around the 77 here. Ross had gotten the EOL, actually went in. It's now a lap down. BJ Cox back to third. Joshua Brock takes over the lead here. On the start of this one, Cox will be in the hunt for the win here. Been fast so far. The one driver off the lead lap. Coulter Jr. back here just trying to run some pace there to the inside of the 41. Did a great job. David Palmer here, 774 on the iRacing, working on some of these picks. Noah Holmberg here, one of the admins for the series in the 45, digs out of the corner. Good push for him as they roll. Dave Farella here, the 9. Little Napa, they know how who's conditioned. Base Elliott paint scheme for Farella. Grady Sullivan, Blue Common collected once again as a 52. Here to the outside. Chris Justice pushing back into the corner here. Some of the drivers taking penalties from the last week. Look at the race results. That's not it. Where's it at? Where is it? Ba-da-da-da-da. Coulter Jr. on the cutoff line tonight. That's okay. He just had a bad race last week. Now we just got to keep it good. You know what I mean? Just keep it smooth. Very smooth. I was looking for the review. From last week. Standings. System, the seating point system. Look good. Race results. Race results. Okay. Pull up and see what the penalties are. If there are any penalties is got it up there. Nope. Nope. All right, 52 running. Joshua Brock out front. Dave Duran's going to be in second here as the 24 runs. Second, trying to be just as fast. Duran, 38.45 on the iRating. Trying to get out of the win here in the series. Remember the end all to be all here. I wonder if there's an issue. Go all channels. There it is. There it is. Now I see him. Why does it have... So, folks, if you're in Discord, there's a chance that there's some hidden channels for you. Make sure you go and review results. There it is. Number 17, review video evidence, no people given. Don't call out drivers. EOL, Coulter had an EOL at the beginning of the race. That's fine. 2-second lead for Joshua Brock. Dave Durand, 14 laps in. Drivers might try to push a little bit longer. Grady Sullivan. Whoa, has somebody off to the side. Mari on the bottom side of the racetrack is going to have to get rolling here. Yeah, no, he's smoking. Smoking in the boys' room. Oh, let's see what happened here. Oh, he tapped the wall. Oh. Time's backing up the corner. He was in 15th there. Or he was in 12th there. Or he went to pit road, which is good. I mean, he can come in now, but it's just not going to be good for him because he's going to have, one, he's going to take his fast repair. He's also going to have to get fuel. Joshua Brock puts him a lap down. But at least a green flag pit stop will be coming from Mari. Pit road speed limit here is awfully slow. That's another thing you have to remember. For fast repair coming on board, he's going to take all the fuel he can get. Give me a chance for some stage points. He's the first taker on fuel. They can't make it all the way. 50% fuel for the stage. 1.25 miles. It's going to put him in pit road around lap 34, 35. That's normally a 50% fuel run here. 1.25 mile length track or 1.25 mile length track. At the mile and a half, so they get about 60-ish or so laps on a fuel tank, on a full tank. So basically cut that in half and add about 15%. That's a pretty good guesstimate of what you see. Goes, has a little battle here with Jason Branch. Branch has been pushing K-Spear off the racing surface right now. He'll be fine. Be fine. You know, if he tapped the wall as well. Just got free. Decent job. Follow me on TikTok, folks. Appreciate it, buddy. And you know what? Good save for him. Good save. Durant. Backing up the corner here. Got some right side damage for the 24. 51. Dalton Powell trying to get himself back around. Biggest move of the race right now. Tied between three drivers. Wasserman in sixth. One of those drivers. William Mann's going to be up four as well. Grady Sullivan up four. Joshua Brock, Jason Branch. Branch to Powell and Durand here. Dalton Powell tried to get to the back bumper of the 24, but watch out. Mr. Consistent here. 49 in tow. It's going to be there on the back bumper of the 51. 49, 51, 49 has the outside lane. 51 pitches him up just a little bit. 49 is going to go for the run here on the outside. 51 to the bottom side. 49 delivers. Going to run a faster lane. Good exit for the 51. But 49 will have the straightaway here as they continue to work. Down the front straightaway they go. Turn 1 and 2 for the 49. Gets into the corner. 24 checks up the corner. Egg shape for the 49. 49 has to get back into the throttle a little bit. And lucky he didn't get into the back bumper of Billy Durand there. Good skill for him. 2.5 second lead. Joshua Brock. Again, I talked about it earlier. He's the fastest driver when it comes to practice. These drivers can go to lap 30. It'll be a good situation. The drivers came in early. Mari's going to be one of those drivers. The biggest thing is, can he make it on fuel? He's tracking down Casey Gross here. Gross in on pit road. Taking some fuel, maybe the car worked on. As Mario will take over 18th. His fastest lap, 33.61. 32.80, the fastest lap for Joshua Brock. Mari's lap times very consistent with third on back. Saving tires and just being consistent. It'll be a good race pace. 49 in tow to the 24. Little four-car battle right here. Washington, one of those drivers. Look so far, 2.9 second difference. Durand fire from Dudley. His driver's been trying to get around the 24 for a hot minute here. And still sitting in tow. So Dave Durand Jr., I think this is his second account, I'm not quite sure. Still relegates the high line here, 49 on the bottom side. That's 1 and 2. Exit for the 49. He's going to have to find a way to, I'm sorry, that's 3 and 4. Oh, 24 to the 49. Bounces it off the wall. 49 with a whole lot of side damage now. He took the harder, that's a left front damage right there. He took the harder of the two licks there. Man. Dudley will have to come to pit road. Durand smacks the wall. Dalton Powell gets around him. Wasserman gets around him as well. So the top Toyota has to go back to work here. The dangers of tracks like Gateway and Darlington are exactly that. And Joshua Brock, I said Brock. Dun 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 dun. I think that's, hey, I know classical music, but I don't know that much about classical music. Branch now takes over second. Brock kind of pulling away from these drivers. Dalton Powell's going to be in third. Durand back to sixth where he started. Donnell Williams in tow. He's going to be dropping in the corner here. One fast repair, you can get a lot done. That's for darn sure. 25 work at the corner, 77 to go around. 77 got the damage repaired. It's 3 laps down. But only that is it's going to be able to work here. Coulter Jr. in 16th. Got his damage worked on as well. Coulter 26 seconds off the pace. Have to pick up the corner. Jonathan Casebeer. One of those drivers just trying to get on pit road as quickly as possible. Ferrella and Dudley doing the same thing. I mean, Dudley, I'm probably not getting that fixed. I'm just going to get my pit stop and call it good. And he might have gotten it fixed. He did. Brand new car coming out. Joshua Brock, Jason Branch, Dalton Powell, Brian Austin, and Kenny Reel are leaving pit lane. He'll be a lap down. to Joshua Brock. Will still need to come in and take his green flag pit stops. Jason Branch from a little... That local high school team? That's the Lions. Tallwood Lions. Nice. From Virginia Beach. Is that the old local football team there? Saying Russell Black giving us a like. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. On Pal rolling. There's the Jacksonville, Florida native. And refresh the caching to make sure everything goes. Put in the helmets. Stall Falls, Texas, and originally from Chesapeake Bay, Virginia. Little Joshua Brock. Maintaining a 3-second gap, or trying to maintain a 3-second gap. Jason Branch gets a little extra speed out of the corner. But how about this? Dave Durand, as Dalton Powell, Kenny Real, Chris Justice coming to pit road. Williams is coming to pit road now. Brock, Branch in on pit road. Smart move by Jason Branch to come in. Speed limit's 45 on pit road. Durand's going to lead some laps here. Maybe try to put a few drivers a couple of more laps down, maybe catch a lucky break here for a caution. I think that is going to be likely here, as Robert Dudley is in tow of the 05. BJ Cox, who still needs to come to pit road, he's in 4th. Now the 4 sets of tires are going to be huge. Cox will come to pit road. David Palmer came in on 5, so did Grady Sullivan. They don't have enough to make it to the end of the stage. They'll still have to come to pit road, but maybe get some laps led here as a lot of the drivers decide to come to pit road. Grady to the bottom. William Mann on the high side. Grady Sullivan, 1521 on the iRating, has the 2271 driver in his sights. A little bit more fuel for him. There's a 7 of Wasserman coming off pit road here. Fuel only stop, maybe some right sides. Dudley came in, did the same thing when he did. PJ Cox in on pit road now. Brady Sullivan, your race leader, got around Durand here. Durand in on the pit stop here. I would imagine he is not going to get that car fixed and just finish that stage. Holter Jr. going to go to the inside of the 77 here. He's a 41 up on the high side. Jr. still looking for one of the driver. He came in on 31. So we have pretty much the field, more than half the field a lap down. Grady Sullivan, his last lap, 35.26. David Palmer catching him a second lap. Sullivan, your race leader, 34 laps complete, and 35 underway. Oh, baby. Big special thank you to Noma TV, folks. You see it on your screen right there. Big partnership opportunity there for us. So we went ahead and joined forces with Noma TV. Noma TV, another iRacing commentator out there that is trying to build his platform up to be better than me, which is cool, because that's what I want. YouTube.com/@NomaTV. There's a link in the chat. Make sure you go check it out. I'd appreciate it if you did. Love it all. And again, thank you to all the fine folks tuning in out there. Take a bud, take a names. Do what you will do best. You are the best. I promise. I'm going to take a broken break. I'll be right back. Just a moment. Biggest mover of the race is still Grady Sullivan. He came to pit road lap 38. His pit stop pretty quick there. A good opportunity for him. He had such a lead there that he actually came out and had time to spare. Joshua Brock tracking down a few more drivers here as the 28 of Jason Branch in tow. Branch able to make up a ton of ground in and out of pit road. And stage points, we know, is an absolute... Stage points are probably one of the most important things in the series, especially when it comes to the points, because most of the points that you've seen, when we showed that earlier, the top 10, the drivers inside the top 10 without wins. Dudley, of course, leading in points right now. Robert Dudley has the points lead and has yet to get a win. No stage win, no playoff points yet, and it's looking pretty darn good. Very close to 10 laps to go on the stage as we took away lap 44 as they come around turn 2 onto the back straightaway. Jason Branch trying to close back down to Joshua Brock. Brock has been absolutely on fire when it comes to the race line. There's the 8 of Coulter Jr., who had an unfortunate circumstance earlier to put him in the situation he's in right now, but he will most definitely try to put up a fight for position. 28 there as the two teammates side by side, 1 into the 8. Oh, good save by the 8. Did not collect the wall. Brock gets into him just a little bit there, but it'll be all well and good. Can Jason Branch and that Ford capitalize now as they continue to work? Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. Share it out there. Let everybody know what you're doing, watching on either Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. I appreciate you. We are going to do some personal streams tomorrow. I want to get out and I want to have a family game night, quote unquote. 28 to the inside of the 1. 1 battles back. 28 very close. Got to watch the net code here lately, especially since it's Super Speedway week. Talladega has not been kind when it comes to the net code with any of the vehicles out there. Now, I will say that these Cup cars haven't been out there running, but the collision box is still set up that way, and you have to kind of remember that when you're out there running. These cars don't run on the tracks anymore. Any real 7.3 second difference, and you see what's happening with Branch and Brock here. They've kind of checked out away from the field. Kenny Reel in third, Dalton Powell kind of rocking back forward. Beer took tires, so this car try to make up some of that time. Maybe may decide to, hey, if you can, try to stay out. Who knows? 8 laps to go on the stage. And 4 different winners. Wasserman, Murray got the win last week. Holmberg and Duran all have wins in the series. Dave Durand here in the 24. Off one from the start of the race. One of those favorites that you'll see try to win if he can. Grady Sullivan with a 44. Pushing up the racetrack here. Corner exit's going to be a little different. He runs second lane up near the high wall. Wasserman getting into turn 3 and 4 with 7 laps to go on the stage. It'll be 6 to go now as 49 ticks away. Joshua Brock trying to hold on to an egg shape here as these drivers have a good little battle for the lead. Snap-on tool action. You know, I just wish they made the Ford sound better. Listen to Toyota. Right? Listen to the Chevys. Yeah. Listen to the Ford. You tell me which one you like. Which sound do you like the most out there, folks? Do you like the Fords? Do you like the Chevys? Do you like the Toyotas? Put it in chat for me. I want to know what you guys like the most. Here, listen to it inside the cockpit view. That'll change everything. Here we go. Actually, you have to go to gyro. Here's your Chevy. Here's your Ford. Here's Toyota. Here's the better way to listen to it. It's a Toyota. Back to Pit will be closed this time by. As Sullivan tries to do something different here. Joshua Brock. With all but one driver, all but a handful of drivers flat down. It'll be 2 to go this time by. Page will end at the completion of lap 55. The one holding on to a 2/10 of a second lead. Kenny Reel in third. 28 tries to slide the bottom of the racetrack here. It's going to push up the race line. Low line exit for the one. Bad entrance for the 28 there. Going to try to close it back down. He's sending it into the corner. Because you have a fast repair doesn't mean you want to use a fast repair. We'll see what they do here. White flag waves for the final lap of stage one as they come around 3 and 4. Joshua Brock out front, comfortable here as the 28 goes to send the corner. Going to push up the race line again. One to defend. Look at the drive off. The speed on exit for the one here. Now the 28 has closing speed, has a good braking zone. But the one, caution comes out. Durand having an issue, so that'll be into your stage. Joshua Brock, love to have seen that one play out. Joshua Brock gets stage win, and see how it goes. Durand having an issue. Bolton Jr. will be your lucky dog here. He'll be able to get back on the lead lap, get himself some pace. Working on the same thing here. Came in on 32. Winning last week. We have all that pace that he needs to. And else have an issue here as well. He's going to reset the pit road. Here's what happened to Nate Durand. Is that a pit road? Comes out of 3 and 4. Oh, just smacks the wall. Locks up the left front. Sideways here. Ooh. I think he held on to his brakes. There's a look from the gyro cam. That's when the caution came out. There on the bottom side. You kind of saw it there. Go back. Who knows you? I am. Donnie. Case being here. See on the bottom side. Powell on pit road. On our wings on pit road as well. Colton Jr. will be your lucky dog here. Coming around. Maybe. There it is. He will come around, get back on the lead lap. And a chance for him to go to pit road. Time shoot. Able to work on get you back up the field. Good things happen. PJ Cox, not Al Williams. Have a difference of opinion here. PJ Cox, your pole sitter. You're just trying to hold on to the car for as long as possible. We'll see how that's going to work out later on. Brock, Branch, Reel, Wasserman, Dudley, Powell. Man, that'll be There's drivers sitting up there close to the top 5. Facebook.com/Dark Horizon Fishing. That's going to be the legend that sponsors pretty much all of our cautions. And he's just a good buddy. He's out working right now. That's the old spicy man. He's out there working. We love him. We appreciate him. Join the new Discord, folks. If you haven't joined my Discord, get in there. You get out there and game with us whenever I get on and be able to take care of things. Again, thank you to VPN for being a sponsor of mine as well. Check out that link. You'll save 15% on your order by clicking that link when you go directly to that link. So I appreciate you if you do it. Of course, you can also go to GoatRacingDiecast.com, save 25% off of your order of $50 or more by using promo code Signature. Do that because that's awesome. Just saying. You got a diecast collection out there and you try to add to it, that's what I would recommend. He's got some great stuff. Go check out his website. 41 of David Palmer. Gonna be gonna get a free pass here. Noel Holmberg hit on pit road right now. I think he's got some nose damage. We'll see how it works for him. Grady Sullivan coming out here as well. Sullivan's gonna be lapped down. David Palmer will get the free pass, and I believe he'll be back on the lead lap. We'll see this time. I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to get the free pass. We'll see. His car says, yep, go for it. All right, so Grady Sullivan will be your lucky dog. Maury out of the race. Gross in on pit road as well. That's a shame. No claim on the last caution. Why not? Question mark. Figure out what was going on with Mari. He's just good. He's good. This branch trying to work on second once again. Wasserman back to third here as drivers take fuel, tires, and pretty much everything. Grady Sullivan, the last driver here, trying to get some extra speed. Coulter Jr. taking back into the corner. It's going to be, he's just going to have to keep the car clean for as long as he can. Good top 10 finish will go a long way. 8 to the bottom side. Turn. Took the fast repair, I do believe. He's there to the backside of the 9. Umbrella holding on to the outside, 24 to the inside. The result of Racing Machine trying to go after the Napa Know-How Hooters Mobile. We all like ourselves some wins. And the Adidas number 2. I love that car. And I said it, I know I said it last week, and I'll say it every week. Love the cars. And they got my face on it. Yeah. Speaking of paints, do check out Amar. He sponsors this league. There's a reason why he does it. Facebook.com/AMR.Paintworks. Alpha Mike Romeo.Paintworks. check it out. He also likes the stream, so you can also click on the like function and check what the folks are out there liking and doing. Last lap for Jason Branch was his fastest lap, 32.91. Last lap for Brock was a 33.11. We'll see what he does this time. Brock does hold the fastest lap of the race at 32.80. Hey, Rio getting faster as well, 33.19, 64 of 200. Again, he will not be able to make it all the way to lap 120 and get the stage break, or hit the stage break. He will have to go to pit road. He can't, you know, at 35 laps, I think, is pretty much what you're going to see most of the drivers be run. 50% fuel is not a lot of fuel. If Jason Branch can stay close to Joshua Brock, if he doesn't try to make the pass on him, then I think at some point he might be able to make up that time on pit road. That's going to force Joshua Brock to have to push a little harder. Brock, Branch, Wasserman, and Kenny Rio. Is Mr. Dudley trying to track it back down? Dudley says, you know, I did have to use my fast repair, but I'm good. Good. Keep rolling. The pole finish, last two races. I believe last two races. All the races, so let's see. Yeah, Dudley finished third at Kansas. He finished second at Phoenix. He finished fifth at Auto Club in Daytona. He finished 11th. Daytona doesn't count. At least I don't think so. We're about a third of the way through the race. And the drivers are going to be ready to go. I told Mari to tag that high school. The Tallwood High School here for Jason Branch. Told him to tag it, comment their name, so that way we can give a big old shout out. Hey, what's up, Lions? Look at that. A lot of folks out there from the Virginia Beach area. Spicy's one of them. Of course, you got Jason Branch here. Mari, another. There's a lot of Virginia drivers, not just in this league, but in iRacing. If you were to take iRacing and you cut it into a pie of where all these races are from, I bet one of the biggest sections is going to be Virginia. Tallwood High School on whatever 28. Let's go Lions, says Mari. See, there it is. Yeah. I like it. 28 trying to run the low side to get around the one. There's Jason Branch digs out of the corner. I think he has learned a little bit about this racetrack. David Palmer went on pit road. Maybe he decided to short pit. But again, we're going to lap 120 for the stage. This is 28 rockets to the right side. One with an egg shape on the corner. 28 trying to egg shape, trying to get up and gain any kind of ground on the one that he can right there. One running a pretty staple line. There's not much to this line that he would need to change. If anything, Jason Branch is trying to send the corner and get a little speed on him. Joshua Brock did a phenomenal job of playing defense here. As you overlook what the 28's doing behind. So back this corner up, and 28 right in the toe now as the one has a low line exit. 28 setting up the corner again here. You see the nose cam. Watch the drop on the corner. He's going to get a big run of speed. Now he's going to run a little higher. Watch the exit here. Now he's going to have a run on Brock. Brock stays low. 28 there in tow. Now the closest that he's been in a hot moment. Joshua Brock backing up the corner. 20 to drive into the corner. 1 to defend. 1 to the second lane. 28 not with the speed that you're looking for here. One's going to drive away again. Great defense there for the one, but the 28 still close enough to try to make turn 3. I think he figured out turn 3 here. 3 and 4 worked for the 28. Now the one taking the lane away from the 28. Good exit. And that is called adjusting on the fly. That's exactly what happened. Donnell Williams having an issue. No, Donnie. Ooh, gets free. Comes off. Rides the circuit. Whoop. And gets back on the track. He's good. Then 14. He's good. There's Noah Holmberg Donnell Williams, Coulter Jr. Jr. getting back in the race here. Running 34.18. He is faster than a lot of the drivers in front of him. He just has to get out there and do it. And put it to him. Dalton Powell trying to make up some ground back here on William Mann. He and William Mann are going back and forth. 72. They passed each other twice. Apiece. With one back to the outside. You see the second lane running. 29 will slide back up the racetrack. 29 is going to be able to do exactly what Brock has been doing this entire time. We'll see how it goes. We'll grab old Trap, little my logo. Thank you very much, Mr. Dalton Powell, for little my logo. Much love. Thank you to everybody that does run my logo. If I haven't thanked you personally, or if I haven't seen it, folks, and you run my logo, thank you. I appreciate you. 3.5 years of doing this, and I see my logo out there on cars that I don't get to say thank you to. So if you do run my logo on your car, or you run my logo on something that you create or what you do, thank you very much. Much love to you. I appreciate you. How about David Varela back here and Chris Justice? They went back and forth on lap 73 three different times. Is Justice now solid right where he's at here at 11. He's off 6 from the start of the race. And the typical drivers out there that you don't get to see run the pace. Now here we go. Battle back again for the 29 and the 51. These two rolling at it. 51, 29, back and forth. Let's see if the 29 can get back and deliver again. Maybe get back to the back bumper. Powell started the outside of row number 2. PJ Cox still searching for that number 1 spot again. Maybe saving a lot here. Let's get himself with some stage points. Joshua Brock has defended the race quite a bit here. Now Jason Branch going to close back down. These drivers go to work. 76 laps complete this time by. Folks, you haven't done so, hit that like button for me. Goes a long way, I promise. Hit that like button. Much love. Take a look at the Folks, I apologize about Jimmy Wallner out there. I know that's kind of a troll thing to do. Please be respectful out there, folks. And one of the first things it says, be respectful, be accepting, be kind. Don't get my chin with that kind of stuff. That was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. That user's been removed. And that is, South Park, Maine, whatever the case may be. That's awful. It's awful. I'm sorry you guys had to see that on stream. The comments been removed from Facebook, and the user's been removed as well. Please don't do that stuff. That's disgusting. And if you guys are out there and you're doing that, I mean, shame on you guys. Shame on you. Absolutely gross. I'll be right back. Jason Branch, Brian Wasserman going at it. Joshua Brock holds a 1 second lead now. It's not quite the 3 second lead that he had before. We all know that Jimmy Vollmer is from South Park here, folks. And somebody changed their name or created a Facebook page with the name Jimmy Vollmer, or if that is their real name, then very cool that you share a name with somebody from South Park. However, folks, I've always asked people to just be respectful and just do what you can to be out there. I don't get out there and hold people's conversations and stuff like that. If I get in anybody's stream, it's usually to spread positivity, and that's all that we can ask for. Wasserman trying to work on the 28 here. It's just, I don't know. Kenny Real in fourth, Robert Dudley in fifth. Dalton Powell holds on to sixth. William Mann at 7. Going to get closer and closer to the 51 again. Had a good battle going on for a hot moment. PJ Cox and Chris Justice have been going at it. But PJ Cox back to 11th now as Dave Corella goes out the same turn. And you'll see drivers work their magic. Grady Sullivan's going to be off the lead lap still, and will have to try to carry that pace. He had great pace, especially late in the run. Grady was able to get in and out of pit road and save some time. They had to come back to pit road on lap 56 whenever everybody pitted. And now he's found himself a lap down. I'm not quite sure how that worked out in that regard. So he came in and just working it over. 28 defends against the 7. Wasserman there to the back bumper. They've started to close down the leverage to Joshua Brock here. Brock on the bottom side of the racetrack coming to pit road. Jason Branch will lead. Brock misses pit road a little bit there. A little bit. We'll have to get down to pit road speed here, 45 miles an hour. Jason Branch to Brian Wasserman. Wasserman, better line right now, but I think Jason Branch can get in here and deliver. Not a bad idea. So great flag run here. Only one caution for incident. I take that back, 2 cautions for incident. 28 back to pit road as the 7 goes to work. Branch and Wasserman on pit road. Dudley on pit road. Dalton Powell's going to stay out here. As Joshua Brock taking his pit lap coming out. Going to get up to speed. Dalton Powell right there he's trying to stay on the lead lap. Brock will be able to stay on the lead lap here. On his exit, he'll be able to close down a Dalton Powell pretty quickly. Joshua Brock on a great pit stop here. Jason Branch doing the same thing. I think most of the drivers going to see tires and fuel. Wasserman going to be leaving pit road, did not take tires. He took a whole bunch of fuel there. Dalton Powell leading the field. Joshua Brock behind. Brock will be there to the back bumper of the 51. There's the 28 right there. Whoa. No, on pit road, Jason Branch. So Jason Branch is there. Here's the 51 coming to pit road now. Jason Branch out in front of Joshua Brock now. That's a developing story. As Dalton Powell checked up that race line. Had a hard time getting around Dalton Powell. And now he's going to find himself losing some ground. Brian Wasserman to come around and try to lead. Had a whole bunch of time, but should have taken tires here. As Joshua Brock now in tow of the 28. Brian Wasserman out front. 30 laps to go on the stage here. As things start to cycle. Kenny Real came in on 86. And Joshua Brock. When one lap separates the difference on tires here. There's the 7. As the 1 goes to the inside of the 7. Or the inside of the 28. 28's side by side, 3 wide, 1:28. Good run for the 28. Long's going to dig out of the corner. 28's going to have a run on the outside. Branch to the outside. Brock to the bottom. Joshua Brock, can he clear the 28? Or is he just going to have to back up the corner and let the 28 run the course? And let it go. One on the bottom, loose. You see it right there. Just wiggling the nose a little bit to set the car in. Brock faster. On the longer run, we started to watch both of these drivers have pretty much the same relegated time. Now the 28 is going to have to really look at what he's doing here. Try to run the bottom side of the racetrack, but you've got to remember, you're not going to push all the way to the front. You're not going to. The more you push, the harder you push, the more that later on those tires start to come into play. And Joshua Brock caught everybody earlier. There's an eye on the Ferrella coming off pit road. It's going to be a lap down, 28 to the inside, 9 to be there on the outside. Ferrella holding on. Ferrella had to serve a penalty here. Jason Branch, you definitely do not want to put yourself in jeopardy anywhere that you go. There's the eye of Ferrella to the outside. Why is he battling so hard? That makes no sense. It's your tires. Long Jason Branch. You got a 1.2 second lead there, sir. Finally able to get out front. And now it's going to try to stretch his legs. And stretching too far. 5 of Noel Holmberg, the next driver. David Ferrella here. It's going to be 2 laps down. And he's going to be keeping Joshua Brock from obtaining a direction here. Brady Sullivan with a driver that Dave Ferrella is going to try to track down. Ferrella, 10:24 on the iRating. Trying to track down the 15:21 of Brady Sullivan. Palmer in 15th. Bolter Jr. still 25 seconds to the good here. There's Jason Branch. Tries to track him down to put him a lap down. About 8 seconds separated. It'll be 25 laps to go on the stage this next time by. As again, lap 20, 120 is the lap we're going to be into the stage on. Jason Branch, Joshua Brock. Brock closes back down 9/10 of a second here. As now Dave Ferrella tries to close in. Just a little bit more, 2 lap pressure tires. Ferrella to the 9. He had a penalty. He was on pit road for 40 extra seconds, so that means he had a speed penalty. Maybe too fast entering. So that's a hold for him. So he's gonna he holds for that too fast entering. Takes his pit stop. And now up here, trying not to get in the way. Just trying to be competitive. By the way, doing a decent job. Kenny Real trying to track him down. Robert Dudley up to 4th. Ryan Wasserman back to 5th. Wasserman has to go to work here. He's trying to let that. I don't think he took tires. It shows an 8.83 second pit stop. Normally about 10 or 11 seconds this right side's over. William Mann might have done that. He's got about a 3/10 of a second difference here with BJ Cox. There's the 51 button right behind. Powell did take right sides. I don't know. He might not have taken tires at all either. I don't know. There's a 28 to the 9. 9 up near the wall. The 9 trying to get one of those laps back. And if I'm him, I'm saying, hey, let go. Right now, Jason Branch is trying to keep Joshua Brock 1.4 back. Brock has been the dominant race car all night up front. Jason Branch has been towing. Right now, he's kind of running kind of hard. Final stage of the night will show us at least one green flag pit stop to separate the field. That'll be about halfway. That makes that line predictable. The 28 to the 9, the 9 right there. And that's aggravating whenever you're just as fast, if not faster, and you're a lap down, and all you want to do is just get around this guy without impacting his race too much. Right now, he's pushing kind of hard, as Josh Brock just seems to be backing up the corner here and kind of just running. I think he's really focused on Jason Branch. I think he's focused on the long run here. We're hearing about 20 laps. They're going to be just fine. He's got a 1.7 second difference here. Kenny Reel about 1.7 as well. 2.1 back to Joshua Brock. And all that to 2 seconds as Brock sees Jason Branch go to work. Long race, folks. We're just now halfway through it. Duran back up to 8th here. PJ Cox trying to work back forward, sits in 7th. Pretty Polster here in that 4th. Jason Branch has the 9 to the inside. Finally has an opportunity to pass. The 9 does. It's now Jason Branch tight in the corner. It's back at it. Look down the front straightaway, and the 9 clears, so now the 28 can go to work. Now Joshua Brock can set his sights forward, but so can Robert Dudley. He got himself around Kenny Reel. Kenny Reel back to 4th. There's Wasserman here in that 7th spot. William Mann Jr. in 6th. Durham still off the 1. Has PJ Cox right there. 3,000 plus I-rated drivers. Hitting decently here. Bad race they have going on. Not a bad one at all. Thank you to Admin Box for being a part of the platform. Take it to the fine folks out there that are doing pretty much everything that matters. And that is all of you giving us all that huge momentum boost. Thank you for helping us out on YouTube. Keep our games running nice and smooth. One. Fletcher? Are they having a save? They come in too early? They might have came in too early. But Wasserman. Nope. He's not saving. Oh, wait, man. No, he's not saving. Jason Branch. They may have needed to save a lap or two of fuel. That means that'll be a 2 pit stop to 87. That's 33 laps. 50% fuel. Wow. 1.8 second difference here for the number 1 car. As Robert Dudley came out on 87. The lap times. Brock ran a 35.1. 34.59 for Dudley, 34.59 for Jason Branch, 34.47 for Kenny Reel. Wasserman ran a 35.13. Fuel is a concern. 14 laps to go into the stage. Jason Brock up near the wall. The wall tap, Scrape City. 2.3 second difference here. Maybe just clutching it, got with the brake too much there. Donnell Williams getting himself around Chris Justice here. Coming on 87 or drivers are saving. Grady Sullivan giving a lap 90. He can make it. 30 laps, I think he can make it. Let's look at the pit strategy here. That's curious. 31, 31, 27, 30. So 33 laps William Mann ran. Duran ran 33. Let's show that's quite a bit. I'm going to go to 120. pace lap. What do we got, 19 drivers? Let's put that up. Not all 19. Let's see where everybody's at. 3-lap cycle right now for Branch, 21 for Brock, Dudley on 20, 18 for Mann, Durant, and Beastbeard and Powell. I mean, yep. If Corella is a lap down, he can drive. He can just pretty much drive. Brady Sullivan can drive as well. Well, Holmberg might have had to save one, but he's got some right rear damage that is absolutely not looking the best right there. He'll let the 44 go, so that'll be the battle for the lucky dog. Brady Sullivan in the lead driver. As the 45 still continues to go. Coulter Jr. 29.3, trying to save. Everybody trying to save here. Jason Branch, 10 laps to go. 3.8 second difference here. Everybody worrying about fuel. Man. There's not really any racing going on. Yeah, there's Kenny. Oh, Robert Dudley slides off the racing surface there. His car's off. There he goes. He's back going. Has to get back rolling now. Duran goes around. Dudley slow on the bottom. 5-second difference here. Joshua Brock just saving. Chris Justice coming to pit lane. I mean, wow. Durden came in on 89. He can just drive. There's a lot of drivers back here that can just drive. BJ Cox coming on 88. He's fine. He's probably saved enough over the course of just being Wasserman was saving as well. And they took tires. Came in a lap too soon. There's Kenny Reel trying to save as well. 4-second difference here between Dave Durand. Durand in fourth. Justice leaving pit lane, taking tires and fuel. And you might as well at this point. 8 laps to go on the stage. Grady Sullivan is your lucky dog. Chris Justice will have 10 laps to catch up here. Now, even the 28-year race leader, Joshua Brock, clutching on the straightaways. He's got 7 laps between now and then. Duran's going to catch him. I mean, just at the sheer pace that he and PJ Cox are running right now, they're going to catch him. Joshua Brock, Jason Branch came in. They came in thinking that was when their pit strategy was going to be able to work. And man, even Kenny Reel just doing what he can. There's Dave Durden. Durden's going to go to third. He and PJ Cox, they're like pouncing tigers right now. Those who came in on 89, they're good. Brock tried to short pit here to be able to get the strategy, but lap times, they are deceiving. Right now, there's enough time for Durand. Backing up the corner just a little bit here. No, he's clutching. They're all saving. Everyone, get your full tanks, let them run. Kenny Reel has to save more, though. Vern's going to be able to catch him. DJ Cox. Oh yeah, the save as well. Yeah, look at the RPMs. They're not even able to run. Branch is just barely. Fox 7 seconds back now, having to save more. He came in again on 86. Kenny Reel. To see Dave Duran in the back bumper. Duran able to get into the throttle a little more on corner exit. They might run out of fuel on pace laps. But when that leader crosses the start finish line, if I'm the race controller, I'm all about it. I'm all about hitting that box, hitting that yellow flag. AMR Paintworks not only is your race controller, but is your dedicated painter for the Fixed Racing League. Go check them out. Facebook.com. Ouch. Facebook.com/AMR.Paintworks. Clock 8 seconds now. Kenny Real in third. Duran here trying to deliver a pass. 24 gets into the back bumper of the 88 here. Why? We're all caution. Dudley involved. Well, that changes it all. Never mind. Jason Branch is going to be your stage winner. As 118's complete. Joshua Brock in second. Kenny Real in third. Duran fourth. BJ Cox in fifth. You don't need to smash into the back of somebody. Here's what happened. Downshift. No, he's got sideways. No! Oh, he had to use his fast repair earlier, too. The Bama man, Coulter Jr. will be still in the lead lap. Grady Sullivan should be your lucky dog here. We'll see. The drivers come around, meet up with pace car. It's going to be an interesting show. Joshua Brock trying to coast in. This is pit lane. Oh, sorry, he hit the... I don't know what happened there. Hold on. Oh, same thing. I don't know if he locked up the tires or something happened there. Maybe he got too hot in. I don't know. He's trying, probably still trying to save. Hold on. Yeah, he's still having a clutch. And, of course, car doesn't turn. Whoa, heavy on the brakes there. 28, way on the brakes in pit road here. So Jason Branch was a fast one on Joshua Brock. BJ Cox was your pole sitter. Jason Branch still trying to leave out here. Ooh. Kenny Real, tires and fuel had a great pit stop. Jason Branch able to take advantage of that situation. Kenny Real will be in third. So now, do you just run it? Or do you try to make it one pit stop? Because I don't think you can. You're going to be 80 or 70 and some change to go. You would need to run 35 plus. It's a 2 pit stop race. It has to be a 2 pit stop race. So do you come in? I mean, I'm saving now. I'm saving fuel now. I've got my engine off while I'm pacing. You know what I mean? Chris Justice will stay out for the free pass. He came out at 110. So might be at an advantage here if he, say he comes in, so it's 110. He's ran 10 laps green. He'll be back on the lead lap. Dudley is leaving pit road now, so he's going to be on the racetrack. He's going to come around. Did take 41 seconds of damage repaired, so that's at least good. Yeah, Dudley coming around here. He's still in the lead lap. So Justice will be back on the lead lap. He might be able to come in, put tires and fuel on it, drive his way back through the field and a battle of attrition. It's be on a better cycle. He's only a 10 lap off cycle. This is his best lap is a 33.51. I don't think he's been able to really just run. Jason Branch is your race leader. Joshua Brock in second, Kenny Real in third. I think from now on, folks, we are going to go to on our Facebook page our default settings for our comments. Going to be followers only on everything. Yeah. Because I don't want to have what just happened. Shaggy about an hour ago said, hydrate. I'm doing it, brother. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Just love to you. How you guys doing out there? On the Twitch radio. And we did so. Make sure you use those community points out there, folks. I appreciate it. Thank you to the fine folks being out there pretty much everywhere. Just don't like seeing it. All right, flag. Branch, Brock, Durham, Kenny Real, PJ Cox. Durham to the outside of Joshua Brock here. Up the race line, the 1 of the 24. 24 trying to be good on the long run here. Did not have great success in the first half of the race. So we'll see if something has changed here as the 1 of the 24 will go at it. 24 up the race line, 1 to the inside. 1 for second. Jason Branch looking pretty good on the front side. You can see these two kind of duking it out. More of the 24 jumps the corner here. And Joshua Brock's going to have to just kind of settle in and go to work. Kenny Real in 4th, Case Beer in 5th. How about the 51 back here? Dalton Powell well tackles. PJ Cox tries to go to work. Jason Branch out front, 1/8 of a second difference here. Gerd had dominating races a couple of weeks ago. Had a dominant race. And looked inhuman. This part of this race today, he's looked very much like this is a tough racetrack for him. Not a big deal, though, because, you got to learn as you drive. That's one of the things about this racetrack is that you learn. You learn about what your car can do, what line you can run, and how you got to take care of the car. There's the 5 spot 1, 2, and 3. Little man. Quite a battle here. To the inside of the 0-2. 7 taps the wall. Colton Jr. back in the race is going to be 7. Has been about as quiet as you've seen any driver out there. That's normally not Colton's. That's not what Colton does. Colton usually gets out there and just runs through the inside. Up to 7. 29 still digging for the 05 here. 2 and 7 to Wasserman. 2 to the bottom side. 8 on the crossover. Dudley back in action. Dudley, I believe, got a lot of that car fixed. He still got some damage though. Boy, may. 1.2 second lead for the 28. As now Joshua Brock has to go to work. Kenny Real in 4th. As Case Beer in 5th. Ford leading the field by 3 Chevys and another 4. First Toyota's going to be Robert Dudley in 12th. Turn to the inside of Dudley. Colton Jr. What a battle they have. Whoa, baby. 49 gets to the back bumper of the 8th there. Shakes him up a little bit. That was shake and bake and I help. 8 to the outside. 49 trying to roll the corner. 8 just rolls, trying to roll, trying to be easy. 44 to the inside. It's Grady Sullivan. Trying to make clear here of the 8. Junior probably just wanting to finish a race. Worked out more than you know. Jason Branch to pit road early. Beating, I don't know if he was. Might check that. 45 miles an hour. He short pits. Durham to Josh Brock. Josh Brock to the inside of the 24. 1:88. Jason Branch now knowing that, hey, if I pit here, I can go to about 35 to go. I think it's still too soon. 70 laps. I mean, you still got to run 35 laps. One way to the inside. 88 there as well. Duran trying to hold off the one. Duran has some right side damage. Duran's going to be able to battle back here. Russell Black. Duran's been struggling all night, and he took over the lead here from Branch. Branch trying to short, but I think Branch put it too early. Came out of 128. Going to be 37 laps. He's gonna short pit again. He's gonna make this a 2 pit stop race, but he's gonna do it on his cycle. What he's gonna do, so we'll see how that works out for him. But we've seen these races work long. 88 to the outside of the 24. 24 trying to defend the race line there. 88 there, 3 into the wall. 51 in tow. Joshua Brock back on first. Brock has been great. The battle between he and Jason Branch all night long has been some dang good racing. Kenny Real in second now. 7, biggest move of the race is Willie Man having a great race. He's up 8. K-Spear, the driver he was trying to track down. Dalton battle off 2 from the start of the race. He started outside pole, now having to work back into the corner here. Between Brock and Branch, you can't pick a better race out of these two. It's been alternating strategies, and if they didn't have to save fuel in that second stage as much as they did, I mean, actually the entire field had to save fuel. That was, everybody came in because both, the caution comes out 2 laps prior to each of the stages ending. That change, well, one, it changes everything. Number 2, it changes how long you can run for that stage. So that really, it shortchanged them for the stage, and so they had to run longer. Which they're only 50% fuel. That's not a lot of fuel in these cars. We saw 33 laps. Some of the drivers clutched in, got 35. That's a whole lot of clutching. I mean, that's literally taking 2.5 seconds off of your lap time. Joshua Brock, 33.7. I think Brock's just going to run it until he needs to come to pit road. And then do it again when he needs to later on. Kenny Real in tow in second. Dave Durand in third. Dalton Powell in fourth. Dalton Powell all over the back bumper for 24. 24 was up front earlier in the race, and then going back down, now back up inside the top 3 again. We'll see what's happening. Big old subscribe for Mr. Ryan. Ryan the Great. Hey, thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you for the stuff out there at home. Hey, you too. Much love to you. Kenny Real, Dalton Powell, Dave Durant, Jonathan K-Spear, Brian Wasserman, Robert Dudley. Track might be kind of loud there for you folks. Do apologize about that. I didn't even realize that volume was way up. 51 gets around Durant here. We'll see if Durant's going to be able to recollect. How about the 49 of Robert Dudley? Trying to rebound here. He is loose as all get out, but he is in full set mode. What I got to lose is going to tore up race car. Might as well go at it. Let me fix that camera. Get on my to-do list. Inside they go. Nova TV you see out there. Thanks, sir. I appreciate you, my man. Make sure you subscribe to Hey, dude, you're going to be number 2. If not, you're going to take over for me. That's what's going to happen. That's a real story and a real situation. We're going to try to make you the best. That's why I partnered with you. You came and you talked to me about it. Made me an offer. I couldn't refuse. That's exactly what happened. He made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and I made an offer that he couldn't refuse as well. Thank you once again for the subscribe out there. I do believe we're getting the subscribes out there on Little kick is delayed. Not kick, the matrix is a little delayed. You gotta check it out. Noma TV, folks. The partners with us. It's in the race description. It's in the chat. I wouldn't put it as a timer code if I didn't mean it. I don't back people I don't believe in, especially once you check out the product, you check out what they do, and you put your name on something. You make sure that you put your name on something you believe in. Noma TV, I promise you, is going to be, if not as good as me, he'll be better. That's what's going to happen. Make sure you check him out. Joshua Brock, Kenny Reel, Dalton Powell. How about the battle for the lead as Kenny Reel digs in? A little cooler, calmer, and a calmer race for him this week as well. Now just kind of finds himself there inside the top 5. Second right now. Going to bang out job. Brock, Kenny Reel, Dalton Powell. The top 3. Durand, his lap time seemed to have leveled out. I think he's got this thing figured out now because he's starting to run a little bit faster. Last lap, 34:37. Last lap for Joshua Brock, 34:17. Take that back, 34:30 for Dave Casebeer, 34:4. Wasserman a little bit faster than the 3 car back here as you take a look at what the 7's doing. We go on the right front, just a little overhead camera. I like this camera. It's one of my favorite cameras for the Gen 6 Cup car. You'll see just how the 3 gets like. Sometimes you want to put the tires down there. The 7 goes to the inside. I like looking the bottom line around this racetrack. If you don't watch the race line, you'll see where the drivers get free. You want to put your tires down there, but you don't want to put your tires on the rumble strip. It will send you up the racetrack. That's what I was trying to talk about earlier, folks, was that part right there. You can get your tires down there, but you can see it'll push you off the race line. You want to get tight, but you don't want to get too tight. 34 is a little bit easier. 1 and 2, maybe not so much. Watch the race line. Tire right down there. He's right near that line. Trying to hook up on the bottom. Second lane is a fast lane around the racetrack, but of course, if you could drive the bottom, the fastest way around a racetrack is the bottom line. Brock, Kenny Reel, Dalton Powell, Dave Durand, Jonathan Casebeer is going to be your top 5. Chris Justice coming to pit road. How about them apples? I talked about Justice earlier. I said, mark my words, this guy might have the winning strategy because he comes to pit road now. He's only going to be a lap down. On tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central for the Vet Suicide Awareness. If you have any, yeah, man. I'm off tomorrow. I am off tomorrow. Yeah. Do that. Let me clear it with the old, this is signature, but yeah, you can do that. 188, 51, 24-3. Hey, send me that link again. Oh, it's in my Discord, isn't it? You put it in my Discord. We'll do that. Here, let me post that to everybody out there as well. General, yeah. Here, let's do this. Do you have a race link yet? I'm just going to copy and paste the whole thing you put in. Okay? It's a big message. Go read it. Kenny Reel trying to track down Joshua Brock. Brock holds a 0.6 of a second difference. Here's Dalton Powell, who's third. Durand in fourth. Green flag pit stops haven't changed much. How about a 33.02 for Chris Justice? He's getting faster. And he has an opportunity here. Justice is only going to be a lap down. He would be your lucky dog. As Jason Branch has worked his way back around Joshua Brock. Hey, man. Holmberg on pit road, Sullivan on pit road as well. Drivers starting to think about that green flag pit stop. Now, here's the deal. Some of these drivers can come in right now and say, you know what, 25 laps to go, I'm coming back to pit road. I mean, not a bad idea, right? Why not run as fast as you can for 25 laps? Not yours and just go. Split it up. Because right now, about to hit the 30-lap mark for Joshua Brock and Kenny Reel. Not a bad opportunity for Brock as well and Kenny Reel. These drivers can get themselves back around here and maybe, just maybe, put a driver or two a lap down. Dudley in on pit road. So drivers starting to think about what they do here. That is one of the best, one of the biggest things here. If you want to see what they were talking about, folks, I'm gonna put a video in the. I'm gonna put a video that was posted to my Discord for the shoutouts there. Make sure you check that out as well. Go give Nova TV a follow. Do that. Kenny Reel on pit road. Wasserman in on pit road. Robert Dudley coming off pit road. Joshua Brock. Got everybody lapped all the way to about 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, something like that. One coming to pit road. Can he make it clean? There it is. That's a clean lap. Dalton Powell's going to take over the lead here. He's in and out of pit road. Ooh, did he make it? Did he make it? Did he make it? Did he make it? I think he made it. Duran's going to be in second. Case Beer's going to be in third. PJ Cox will take over fourth. William Mann still out there as well. Is going to take over fifth. Holter Jr. will run one more. 12 and a half seconds as Dalton Powell leads here. You know what? Race strategy might win this one. You see Dalton Powell coming to pit road. Duran will take back over the lead here. Maybe try to save a little bit here. Get that little bit of an extra. His lap time, 34.96. The last time by. K-Spear, 35.36. PJ Cox right there as well. Joshua Brock comes out 8th on pit road. Duran coming around 1 and 2. Brock is going to be very quickly trying to catch up to Jason Branch. Branch came out at 128. And Brock has only 7.8 seconds separating the two. So Branch will come to pit road somewhere. I think he came, like I said, I think he came too soon. He's going to have to run 35 solid laps. He came in on 128. He comes in at 158. That's 42 laps. That's 30. So if he goes, say he goes 35 laps, that's still 3 laps too long. He needs to save now. Durant into pit road. Top 5 all in pit road. Jason Branch has an extra set of tires as well, so he could probably, might be able to short pit himself. Big tires and fuel. Right now, he's being caught quickly. And he's being caught by Joshua Brock. Kenny Reel came in 1 lap later than Joshua Brock. Just ran his fastest lap of the race, 33.19. Wasserman just ran a 33.09. And now the pit road strategy starting to pick up. How about Chris Justice? Give it a 142, ran his cycle. Take a look at the pit strategy once again. It's tough to see, far right side of your screen. But the drivers ran on their last cycle 33 laps, the most that I'm seeing on there. I see a 34 there from Sullivan, but I think there was a caution in between all of that, so I think that's what happened there. He ran an extra lap on that cycle, and he's the only one to put 34 laps out there, and 33 was tough. You had drivers prepared to do 34, 35 when they were clutching. I still think Jason Branch, I mean, he had a 7.5 second lead there with 46 laps to go this time by. Jason Branch on the front straightaway. There's a look here. Here's the blimp view. There's where Jason Branch is. Here's his dashboard, how fast he's going. On corner exit, speed up to 160-ish, 170-ish. Going to clutch into the corner, not clutch into the corner, brake into the corner. And Brock, 2.5 seconds in closing. And the speed difference here on corner exit. Right now, Branch up to 164, 172. There you go, 172 max speed. How about 174, 175? 3 or 4 mile an hour difference is huge. And it also changes your braking. And the front straightaway, it is the shorter of the two straightaways as far as the angle goes. Battle axe difference, Brock. A few short laps to go. Now it's going to be able to get to Jason Branch here pretty quickly. I mean, you see the relative there. It's closing heavily. Yeah, Branch is just going to let him go. I mean, and a great job by Branch for seeing that. He's like, you know what? Just go ahead and go. Take the outside. He might be coming to pit road. He is. Jason Branch, all the way down to the bottom. Coming to pit road. 43 laps to run. Well, I thought he had, I mean, he had a great strategy and a winning strategy, to say the least. We'll see if he just gets out there and runs. He can still run good laps right now. I don't know if he's going to take tires this time. I'm curious to see what Branch does, because I did think that he came in too soon. He was going to try to make this in two stops. Now, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Or if he's going to try to make it one stop. He can't make it all the way. 43 laps to go on his pit stop. And right now, he took tires and fuel, so he's going to be fast. Jason Branch is going to be fast now, but he's got a lot of traffic to get around. This is Chris Justice up to 5th now. He came in on 142. He's right back where he started. Here's the 28 to the bottom side. Robert Dudley in tow. He's going to be in 6th. Chris Justice right behind, 28. Going to be able to drive around, get his lap back. That's at least a promising thing here. Let's see, how much time can he gain? There's Wasserman, Dalton Powell. I mean, 5.5 seconds separate that whole situation. So maybe enough time. If Jason Branch can put enough time between he and Joshua Brown, he's going to have to just run some lap times. And maybe in about 10 laps come back to pit road. You know what I mean? Get himself in that position to be able to do it, because Joshua Brock will still need to come to pit road. Kenny Reel will still need to come to pit road. I mean, all these drivers still have to come back to pit road. Nobody right now on that field can make it on field. Not one driver. Thanks, sir. All right. Well, that's the new one, huh? Okay. And then here's the new one. You guys need to check that out tomorrow. And we'll do that one. There you go. Guys, go check that out too. Por favor. Appreciate you. All right, you fun-loving, fine-loving people. I love you. You're amazing. I hope you're all having a great night out there. Make sure that you're following or subscribing or doing all the cool stuff. I'll keep kicking butt and taking names. Keep the likes going. Friday night's usually a little bit busier in the chat, folks. Keep the chats going. I want to hear it. Come on, it's Friday night. TGIF. I know it's school season. I know it's not summertime, but it's the winter time. Racing season's almost over. We got to root on these iRacers. That's exactly what we have to do. How about we go back here? Durand in 7th. I think Dave figured some things out. Big Friday. TGIF, right? Big Friday nights racing here. All right, Duran doing a great job of, I want to give big props to Dave here. He's learning this track. I don't know if he's learning as he's going, but I tell you what, he's having a good race. He's having not a great race. I would normally peg him to just be running in the top three. It seemed like tonight he was learning this track. BJ Cox started on pole, ran a fast lap, and we'll just kind of see how this one plays out because, I mean, let's face it, folks, we don't know what's going to happen until it happens. Jason Branch running 33.03, so 1.3 second difference here. And it's still your lucky dog, would still be your lucky dog. He's got about 7 seconds between he and Joshua Brock right now, 7.5. Heading to Talladega Sunday? Yeah, looking forward to Martinsville next Friday. If I'm going to be honest, I am not. And there's only one track on this service that I detest. Love it in real life. It's an amazing track in real life. However, I don't like it on iRacing. But it's going to be a different kind of race. Martinsville next week for the Fixed Racing League. And we all know why. I've called Martinsville dozens of times. And Martinsville is a wonderful racetrack. It is an amazing racetrack to go watch and watch the beating and banging and just everything that happens here. Ooh, 45 up on the wall there. It is an amazing racetrack. However, Martinsville comes with the territory and has a few issues. Coulter. Hey, look at that. He's still in the lead lap. And he's still driving. Pretty proud of Coulter today. He's normally on full send mode, though. Trying to track down Case Beer here. Coulter's 25.5 back to 29.5 back. He's just trying to work around the 41 there. Joshua Brock out front. Kenny Reel still in tow, 6/10. I think Brock might be just trying to maintain a gap here. There's 28. 28 goes out front. Now, the drivers can make it on fuel from this point if they pit now. Like David Palmer. How you doing, Kelly? Kelly, how are you? How was life? How's life treating you? Are things good? Making sure. Asking because, well, I mean, according to the analytics, you're one of my top 10 fans. Thank you for being a top 10 fan. I wanted to say that. I want to give back and say thank you very much. You get into every race, especially when Coulter's in, and you say hello, and yeah, you're one of my top 10. Well, thank you very much, dear. I appreciate you. Michael's mom out there. That's who that is. That's Mr. Coulter. It's Coulter's mother. We love it. You're cool. You're welcome. You're welcome, of course. Much love. Top 10. Isn't that crazy? Dalton Powell, 5th. Chris Justice. We talked about Chris earlier. You want should. He's got a game plan. He's going to have to come to pit road any moment. 21 laps on Joshua Brock's cycle right now. Kenny Reel and Brock's led the most laps so far. This one's cycling through. Green flag runs, and this one's taking some time here. Durant here on the 7. Cox here and Durant in 7th. Cox in 8th. Donnell Williams in 9th. Top 10 night for Donnie is a good night. We'll see how this one's going to work out for him. William Mann in 10th. He came out at 152. Jason Branch came in. He's going to have to come to pit road again. He's on the lead lap at least. He led the front. He has the speed to go to the front. How about Kenny Reel getting around Joshua Brock? Was doing exactly what I thought he was going to do. 28 laps to go this time by. Kenny Reel out front. Wasserman goes to second. Robert Dudley will go to third. And if you are not taking tires right now, you are a fool. You got a set. You need to burn a set. You cannot win this one. There's too many laps left. Do not just stop for fuel only. If you stop for fuel only, you are making a mistake. You need the tires. Kenny Reel in on pit road. Brian Wasserman coming around the lead. Robert Dudley will stay out as well. Durand coming around. See what he decides to do. He might go ahead and stay out as well. It's going to be taking over third here as Cox will go to fourth. Kenny Reel on pit road. How about Joshua Brock leaving pit road? Brian Wasserman coming out of 1 and 2. We'll see Brock in his in that forward momentum. Brock still in the lead lap. It's going to be a 9th. Coulter Jr. 8th. And you're staying on the lead lap. Jason Branch will take over 7th. Now look, Joshua Brock has 4 seconds. Sorry, 5 seconds. Well, 6 seconds to Jason Branch here. And now that flip, the script is flipped. Because Durant's leading. He's going to stay out as long as he can. That is a high line right there. BJ Cox closing down. Admin box will give you 25 laps to go this next time by. Go to adminbox.com. Use TFRL as your promo code. Save a little bit. Also, make sure you go check it out. I love Admin Box, folks. What a great company to become a part of iRacing. Button boxes. I'm waiting for a camera box for me. Make me a camera box. Changes camera views. Give me a little joystick on it. You know what I mean? Little two-thumb stick. Because honestly, folks, I use joystick too. Durant leads here. PJ Cox will be a credit for a lap lead here as well. I'm at the top today. Durant coming to pit road. PJ's going to lead a lap here. Jason Branch, 18.5 back. Joshua Brock. Now, I mean, Branch is going to have to kind of stay out for as long as possible. You know what I mean? And I mean for as long as possible. Kenny Reel lost 2.5 seconds to Joshua Brock. Now, Brock can go. Now, I'm telling you, I'm sold. If he can make it, I'm sold. First person to do that's gonna, I will back you. I'll put my name on it. I will back that product. You have no clue. Kenny Reel runs his fastest lap of the race, 33.15. Brock, 33.36. I think Brock still has to be conservative with his tires here. Got a 3-second difference, 2.5-second difference between he and Kenny Reel. Jason Branch in front of him. BJ Cox out front, though. BJ digs into the corner, 5. And the Ford started on pole and might just have to stay out for as long as possible as well. Right now, 18.5 seconds separate BJ and Jason Branch. And that is the onboard relative. Branch technically almost a lap. There it is. We're proud to partner with Noma TV, another great source of iRacing broadcast talent. Check out his channel. Welcome today over at youtube.com/@Noma-TV. Check it out. Make sure you also follow me on TikTok, folks. I'm trying to build that TikTok so we can go live on TikTok. One of the best things that you can see. You know what I mean? Joshua Brock playing catch up. 21 laps to go. The 05. Gonna have to come to pit road. He is there. And submitting for the rims of the track. Now, there is enough time, but is there enough laps and lap separation for Jason Branch to think about coming to pit road? Put tires on it and run it. You know what I mean? BJ Cox is going to be all the way down pit road here. Joshua Brock takes over as K-Spear tries to go around the one. K-Spear on the corner came out of 171. This is a natural lapped position. BJ Cox from that number one pit stall will be leaving pit road. Now, opportunity here because his lap times are going to be about half a second a lap faster, depending on where he comes out in the cycle here. Joshua Brock will come around, I believe this is 3 and 4. So this is 3 and 4 here. So this is an opportunity for PJ to pick off a couple of drivers. 2.7 second difference here. 172, 8-lap fresher tires in the field, and pretty much everybody in front of him except for Jason Branch, who will need to come to pit road pretty much any minute. In the next 5 or 6 laps, you're probably going to see him commit. Maybe, I don't know, we're completing lap 181. Oh, Coulter Jr. Caution. That changes everything. Oh, no, Donnie hit him. Oh, no, the 41. Everybody. No. Coulter Jr. up on the high side. Oh, 49 up. Oh, wheel hops up into the 8. Coulter did nothing wrong there, and he held his brakes. I think Donnie was trying to slow down here. Oh, just didn't see it. Just didn't see it. Had nowhere to go. That was one of the things about this car, folks. If you think about this, look at, he can't see. Look at that bar right there in the middle of your screen, the left side of your screen. He can't see Coulter. You can't see Coulter barely. I mean, even with your triples, Coulter stopped over on the far left. He's not looking there. He's looking at the corner. He's looking straight into that corner right there. Now, I can see Coulter out of the left and even out of my left monitor. However, right here, you can't see him. Can't see him, right? Oh, now I can see him. And now he's out of the gas and trying to brake. Nothing. Can't do it. Nothing doing there. Man, oh, man. Anything. More collisions. Joshua Brock, Kenny Reel, Jason Branch to pit road. An opportunity here for the driver. Now with some new tires, and I talked about breathing life into this racetrack. Now Jason Branch with a great opportunity here, as now the 51 goes to work. He's going to get some of that car fixed. Spear Sullivan, I believe, is going to be on the lead lap. Dark Horizon Fishing giving you all the action here. Coulter Jr. back out there again. He's got no rear bumper, but he's good. Technically, multiple laps down. He was there to come to pit road. Now, Joshua Brock stays out. Smart move by him. But right now, Jason Branch is coming back to pit road again. I think he took right sides only. PJ Cox in it as well. So a lot of these drivers decide to come back to pit road. There's the 05. Big tires. I mean, you've got to set in there. There's 15 laps to go at the end of this one. It'll be a single file restart. You'll be able to get around a bunch of drivers. A single file for the most part, for most of the field. You're going to be able to get around the drivers. You're going to be, I mean, we'll see what happens here. Joshua Brock had a 2.5 second lead. Now Kenny Reel is going to be right back on his bumper here. It's going to change. It's going to change everything. Long race, folks. This is like the 3rd or 4th caution, so there's not much in the wake of cautions for today's race. right. And Chris Justice. I was talking about him earlier. Watch out for him. There he is. They're inside the top 5. Robert Dudley trying to go for 3 weeks in a row with a top 3 finish. Will be restarting inside row number 3. Duran there outside row number 3. Dalton Powell back here as well. Jason Branch will be there on the high side. Donnell Williams there as well. So drivers with new tires, new cars, and a whole lot of speed outside lane for the 1 on the restart here. As Kenny Rio will be there on the inside. 52 ready to roll. 10 lap fresher tires from 7th on back. Lucky dog was Jonathan Casebeard is going to start tailing the field. Dave Varela still looking for a lead for one more lap of this one. If a caution comes out, he will be your lucky dog. Grady Sullivan there to battle with that. Pace car is ready to go. Outside line, inside line. About them apples, bitter pattern. Let's get at her. 14 laps to go. Green flag. Only 4 cautions here at Gateway. Incredible. The 1. 52 on the outside of the 88. 52 is going to be able to send it up the corner. Chris Justice to battle back. 7 clears. 24 there as well. 28 trying to roll through the field. Jason Branch. Caught between a rock and a hard spot here as the 49 and the 28 go at it. 28 rolls the high side. New tires. You might as well use them. That's full send mode for Jason Branch. Look out now. 13 laps to go. That's a lot of time as Robert Dudley goes back to 8th. Last lap, 33.94. Branch, 33.93. Trying to get around some drivers here, and he's just stuck all the way to the bottom. 51, 28. 51 runs the corner. 28 runs tight. Pops the 51. 28 rolls the corner. 52. And that, just like that, that's 3 cars passed in the course of a lap. Chris Justice has Duran behind. 51 to the bottom side. There's other drivers here that have that momentum as well. There's the 51 of Dalton Powell. Came out on 83. Here to the backside, 12 laps to go. Joshua Brock does not want to see that happening right now. He needs to just full send all the way. Jason Branch on full yeet mode. Dalton Powell on full yeet mode. New tires can make all the difference. Wasserman down across the nose. Wasserman second lane, 28, able to run. 7's going to be able to battle back here. 7 up on the high side. 28's going to be able to get into the corner a little better here. As you see, the 28 to 7 rolling. Jason Branch to the bottom side. 7 rolls the corner. 52 into the corner as well. 7 backs up the corner. Holds that line. Dalton Powell behind Chris Justice inside the top 5. Joshua Brock, laps to go. And it's all but almost inevitable here as Jason Branch and Joshua Brock can put on a show today on both sides of this. And I'm surprised that more takers for tires didn't come in. Now, I don't think that Josh took all of his tires. He might have. This might be the only set he has left. There's the 88 of Kenny Rio. 88 backs out the corner. 28 clears. And just like that, there was one. Not much in the wake of the lap times that you can do. The 1 and the 28. Joshua Brock, does he have anything for Jason Branch? 9 laps to go. The gap down to less than 4 car lengths. 28 closes the distance down out of turn 3 and 4. Front straightaway for the 1. 4/10 of a second gap now is now the 28.
to think about where the pass is. 12 lap fresher tires, not including the pace laps. 28 rolls the bottom side. One's going to be there as well. One's going to be able to make the 28 have to work for this, and you know that that is exactly what's on the mind of the one. The 28 has the tires to make the pass, but where can he make the pass? He's going to do it on the high side. One to the bottom side. 28's going to have a run out of the corner. Watch the exit for the 28. One sticks the bottom. 28 with a head of steam. Jason Branch trying to hold on. How about Kenny Reel still holding on to third? And the we have back here for the 51 to the 7. Battle for the lead. 28 to the inside. One rolls the high side. One's going to run him down. 28 out of the gas. 7 laps to go. The one doing everything he can to defend the race line. Jason Branch trying to keep it as clean as possible. And the 28 rolls the corner again. Low line exit for the 28. The one rolls the bottom. Quarter-second gap now as the 28 digs it out of the corner. 6 laps to go. Turned up to 8th. He's got a little company in the form of P.J. Cox. Cox giving a 184 as well. Right side tires. Dudley holding on for all that he has. How about Donnell Williams came in, took a little fuel case beer, I believe. Might be close on fuel. 4/10 of a second difference here. How about Branch? What happened to Branch? Hold on. Didn't see it. We were looking through the field. Sorry. Right here. Here's where it happened. Oh, he hit the wall. Hold on. We got to go back. Jason Branch came out of the corner. He ran it high and just... Oh, man, what happened before? We have to go back. Sorry. This was that corner. We went back and checked on the rest of the field. There's a little battles going on back here. Here's the 28. I was watching this one. He gets into the corner. Oh, he heavy brakes. The one takes the line away. That's what happened. And the 28 tries to full send it out of the corner. It just smacks the wall. Well, he's back to 6th as the tires for the field. Kenny Reel now closes back down to Joshua Brock. 4 laps to go. And what a show. My hat's off to Jason Branch here, who really did put on one heck of a show. And he's still got an opportunity. He's just going to have to go. Chris Justice, I talked about him. Top 5 night for him is a good night. He does have to contend, though. He does have some drivers there. Brock, Kenny Reel, 3 laps to go. Joshua Brock doing everything right. And the gap closes again. Can he defend the corner one more time? 3, make it 2 to go when we get to the line. Joshua Brock has been perfect from the front, but he's had contenders. Dalton Powell to 4th, Jason Branch back to 5th, Chris Justice all the way back to 7th now as William Mann makes his way around him. Joshua Brock, 2 laps to go, has 5/10 of a second difference here between he and the 88. Kenny Reel knocking it out of the park. 4 Chevys and a Ford inside the top 5. Branch, can he do anything to get one more spot? What a race by all these drivers today. 12 drivers on the lead lap. Donnell Williams behind the 3 of Case Beer can get one more spot here. White flag waves. Final lap here at Gateway. Worldwide Technology Park knocking it one more time. And that chat bot can go away. Joshua Brock. It's been a minute since we've called it. It's been a minute since we've said it. But Joshua Brock comes around here, and he's going to get the victory at Gateway. Kenny Reel in 2nd, Wasserman 3rd. And a dominant performance between the 1 and I'm telling you, Jason Branch had a heck of a race today, and hats off to him. No shame in that one. Good race between the 28 and the 1. As the fireworks explode here and Worldwide Technology Park. That back straightaway always lines up with fireworks. Huge run for him. Congratulations to Joshua Brock. Getting the win, the victory here. Big celebration. And a phenomenal ending. The drama unfolding as the 28. I mean, hats off to the race here. What a race that was. Joshua Brock knocks it out of the park. Here's your race results. Thank you to MR Paintworks for being a part of the field over here. This is like week 4 or week 5, so apologies about the week number up there, folks. I think it's week 5, week 4, I don't know. There we go. We'll just change all that. Worldwide Technology Raceway gives you Joshua Brock with the victory here. Kenny Reel in second. Brian Wasserman third. Dalton Powell, Jason Branch fourth and fifth. Wait Man's going to finish in sixth. Chris Justice in seventh. Cox, Dudley, Durand, your top 10. Case Beer, Donna Williams, and Case Beer and Donna Williams, your last 2 drivers on the lead lap there is Sullivan and Farella going to be the first 2 drivers a lap down. Coulter Jr. 2 laps down. Holmberg 2 laps down. Then Palmer, Mari, and then one more driver. Not to forget, it's going to be Casey Gross. And great race. Great race. That was fun. That was fun to call. It was a long one, though, folks. My throat's a little sore. That's for darn sure. Yeah, Joshua Brock knocking it out of the park. How about them apples? You don't get to see that very often. I'll take that back. He's a hell of a racer. He's just, you just never know what you're getting into. Now you can just destroy the car, right? Crash. There it is. All right, Josh. Diesel Pete, man. That one's. I blew the engine. I blew it. All right. Talk to the legendary man. Number 1 comes home. Victory lane. Mr. Brock. Dude, you and the 28 all day long battling it out. It's like, who's going to have the right strategy? Who's going to come to pit road? Who's going to be in that right spot? And I knew you weren't going to make it easy. He got heavy in the corner, and his exit. I think he was just trying to like have something on the exit, and he hasn't hit the wall. But man, what a race you guys had!
I was just. As you know, Gateway, you got to hold the high line around 1 and 2 because you got to get that straight line speed to get into 3. And the more you could hold it and block it, the better you were able to hold somebody down there. And that was my only plan. When I seen him coming, like he gave the 7/10 a second on me in 1 lap, and I was just like, OSH, and here he is. And I was trying to hang on to it for as best as I could. I was not expecting him to hit the wall behind me. I hate it for him. I hate it for him because we were going to battle it out to the end. I was not going to go down without clawing and scraping for every inch of asphalt I could get a hold of.
I tell you what,
it was a good run tonight, though.
He raced you as clean as anybody. I mean, because normally you would see a bump and run out of that, and he had the tires and the momentum to give you a bump and never did. So, like, that was some of the cleanest race. He wanted to pass you cleanly. He wanted to pass you fairly, too, which was really, really awesome to see. And I'm surprised I didn't see more drivers take tires there in that. I mean, I know you were getting down to limited sets and those kinds of things, but I'm surprised we didn't see more drivers try to take that advantage.
I had no more. What I had on the car is what I had on the car. Luckily, it was just not that long prior to that caution coming out that I hit pit road, so they were still decent. They still had some good left in them. But oh man, shout out to the 88, shout out to the 28, and shout out to Washerman, Matt, Mary, everybody. Man, this is awesome, dude. This is my second league win ever right here, man. This is badass. And this car scheme is a Michael Coulter throwback from when he was running the High Slide racing series. And now that I've won with that scheme, you'll never see this one again. I got to park it. I got to hang it up.
Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Josh,
Congratulations,
sir.
brother. That was awesome, dude.
Thanks, buddy. Good points night tonight. Put on a good show. Hey, let's go to Vegas.
Yeah, this one was long.
Let's go to Vegas, baby.
I was gonna say this one was a long one, and Worldwide kind of takes the cake when it's like Darlington when it comes to the length of the track and where you have to kind of put yourself. But what do you think of these links, man? These guys they're running some long races.
You know, it just makes you a better racer overall. Then it really teaches you patience. First stage is a throwaway stage. Stage 2, you can kind of race. And then stage 3, it's balls to the wall, checkers or wreckers. And it does teach you some strategy, teach you some distance. I'm loving it. I mean, hey, crank it up to 100%. Let's go. I'm ready for it.
I'm not. They'd have to pay more money. That would destroy my voice on Fridays.
That's outside my pay grade.
No, that's I know it. Let's see. We got Martinsville next week, actually, and then in Vegas. So, little short track hop.
Well, that was a good way to lock myself into the playoffs with the win before we go to the short track. That's absolutely going to obliterate me. So, what a way to go! Yes.
I mean, I like it. All right, brother. Congratulations. Any more shout outs you need to give?
Shout out to all my family and friends I sent out the link to tonight. Thank y'all for watching. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for watching Signature tonight. Jason, thank you for what you do, man. Donnie for being a hell of a teammate. Casey for being a teammate. And every viewer out there that makes this possible for us. And the league admins for putting this on. Thank y'all very much.
One of the fantastic guys out there. You'll see more of Brock, and I guarantee you'll probably see more of him in Victory Lane. He's fast as fluff. Okay? Fluff. Luff. That's what we're calling it. Mr. Brock, we'll see you next week, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Josh Brock, race winner tonight. And the number one, let's talk to Kenny Reel, who was trying everything he could, and led some laps there, finishes P2, does a phenomenal job of you had probably the cleanest race of the season so far. When it comes to this style of racing, we talk about things like Phoenix and just the difference in race lines and racetracks. And tonight, no exception. You used a little strategy, you used a little shake and bake, and you come home in P2.
Yeah, I couldn't be happier with the finish. Really wanted to win that, but there wasn't no way I could. Josh was just so fast. There wasn't no way I could. We were just running identical lap times. I'd get in with 2 to 3 tenths from him, and that's as close as I could get. He was fast all night.
When it came to this track, well, first and foremost, I thought a top 3 night because I watched the 28 go around you. What'd you think whenever he's up on the wall and you've got that next spot? Did you kind of have to give it a little bit more, maybe try to get back? Because I watched your lap times kind of push a little harder, especially when you're 2-3 laps ago. That's like go time either way, and you looked like you were trying to get that next comfortable drop into the corner kind of momentum move where you just try to find anything.
Yeah, once he hit the wall, I was like, okay. And now when I seen him drop back, I was like, all right, now I wanted to push because with him in front, he was going to win the race. He was on fresh tires. No one else. I didn't have tires, or I would have took him like he did. And yeah, I just thought he was going to win. I seen him hit the wall and fall back, so I started pushing a little bit. And if there would have been a chance, to race for it clean, give him a little bump in the corner, not wreck him or anything, just give him a little nudge out of the way, out of the groove, I would have done it, but I just couldn't make up the time. It was just too fast.
Well, it looked like it was a good race. I know it was a long one. Kenny, you're knocking on some doors here, man. You're doing a hell of a job this season.
Trying. I just I've never raced this car. That's why I wanted to join this league, because when I've only raced at super speedways till this league, and I just liked how the car felt. Like you actually got to drive the car, and so I just fell in love with it, and I've been liking it. Surprised I'm doing as well as I am, but it's fun.
It's a good car, and this was the first car I broadcasted. I started with the car of tomorrow, and then
Oh yeah, you're talking about a handful.
Yeah.
That's everything that car was back in the day in NASCAR and is today. But the Gen 6 car is my favorite car on the service because it still drives like it did, and not much has changed with it, and I like that. You have to wheel it, and you can, if you give it too much, it's gonna bite back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it will. That's what when I was practicing off the corners, if you get too hard in the throttle, you're going around, and it's not like the next gen where you could just hit the brake and save it. No, you do that, you still got to wheel it really well to be able to save this car. It's just a fun car. You
Clutch
actually got to
goes a
worry
lo-
about saving tires. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say a clutch goes a long way with this car too. People don't think that, but that heel toe method, it works.
Yeah, I've never done that. I've seen people do it and how quickly they can do it. That's crazy what they're able to do with that heel toe.
Wow, it was a good race. It was good watching you guys battle. Kenny, much love, man. P2 finish. Congratulations. Give you shout outs.
Shout out to my team over at Boo Esports. Shout out to my other team over at Piston Broke for the other league I'm in. Shout out to ECR Racing. I know I was racing in there with Chris. He's a cool guy. Just an unfortunate night for him. But and shout out to you for putting on this awesome broadcast, and shout out to the league owners.
Kenny will be back Sunday? It's Sunday, right?
Yeah, I think it's Sunday night, 8:02 over. Yeah.
Yeah. Where are we at?
I think Phoenix, the last one.
Oh, you were just doing that one. Oh yeah. Are we? We are.
For sure.
We are. We're at a season end. Oh man, that's kind of. I'm kind of sad. We got a championship. I got a championship race this weekend. It's been an awful week. And I mean, it's been a good week, but it's been an awful week at the same time. So, like, for those who don't know, Jason tore his Achilles. Go ahead.
One of those weeks you got to balance.
Yeah. Like the good, the bad, and the ugly all came in, smacked me on the face, said, "Let's play poker and have a drink."
There you go.
Kind of how my week went. That might be a thing now. Might be a T-shirt. Getting much love, man. We'll see you Sunday. Good luck in the rest of your races.
Hi, brother. Have a good one.
88 finishes P2. Doing a hell of a job. How about Brian Wasser? Dude, you needed just a tick. Just a little.
Yeah, I probably should have took that last set of tires and leave it.
I was going to ask because I'm looking at the thing up here and I'm like, no, he didn't. He didn't.
I really thought that the traction tires, I just didn't think I'd have enough laps to get back up to that top three. So I just decided to stay out there on the tires, see what I had left. But, hell, I'm not good.
Well, I tell you what, man. It
put myself in a hole earlier by not taking tires until the green flag.
Well, what'd you think when you won your inside the top five on a restart? You're outside looking in a couple of situations, and then you have that momentum, and here you are. You're finishing, again inside the top five. But you've got that P3 finish where I wouldn't say you looked into. I think you and Kenny still battle for that position because I saw you guys kind of push a little harder on each other.
Yeah, we did. I did tire. Probably get. they were by then. Yeah, he would have had to have made a mistake. Yeah, but I just didn't have the drive off longer. But I shoot him up pretty bad. But yeah, I'll take a P3. This is a track that I have a lot of laps at. Probably not a comfortable track. I'll take the P3.
I would take
solid finish.
I'd take a P3 as well. I think Brian, I think you might be cutting in and out there just a little bit. It happened a couple of times there. Somebody was also saying in chat there, so I want to make sure that everybody hears you. But you got to win on the series already. Your top three in points. This is just another good points night. It doesn't change much though, because you're still a heck of a driver out there.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. was good fun. Good race.
It was a long one. I'm tired. All right, everybody.
Me too. Me too.
it's 10:20
Yeah,
right now, and I'm like, oh.
It's 11:22 here, man.
I know. Well, I mean, my day starts at 6 a.m. like most business owners, and then
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
I have to stay up continually doing this at night. I'm like, sometimes I wonder if I bit off more than I can chew, but then I'm like, and then I see things like tonight where it's a really good race, where there's a lot of competitive nature, people back and forth. The human nature of this car shows up, and then everybody just seems like it seemed like it was just a good race, even though, yeah, I mean, last week's winner struggled, says I'm done early, that kind of thing. But this week's winner hasn't won since I called his last win, and that was almost a year and a half ago. So it's just really cool to see what happens on these league races, and you guys put on a good show tonight. So hats off to you, Brian. Give you shout outs, man. P3 in points. It's probably going to change. You might go up.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah. Actually, we came into this with Dudley in first, Bell in second. So yeah, I might jump a bit. See how it shakes out. But yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate you there in the booth and the folks at Signature Esports and Fixed Racing League, and of course, none of this is possible without the platform iRacing. Appreciate y'all.
Always.
Good time. Good way to spend a Friday night, man.
You know what? It's better than the alternative, and that's well, I don't know. I had a drink earlier. I did. I partook in an adult beverage, folks. Sorry, not bad.
In moderation, there's nothing wrong with that, man.
That's right. That's right. Well, so I have a quick story. The Mississig decided that she was going to introduce me to mocha coffee moonshine.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
of course, folks, I am over the age of 21. Of course, I'm really old, actually. So I am legally here in the United States. I'm old enough to partake, but I always do responsibly. And it was very little, but I put it over ice, and holy cow, man. I mean, I've never thought, I was thought like, flavored stuff like that was not my thing. Dude.
Good stuff, huh?
I'd have that like I would a Scotch and cigar. Not even kidding.
Oh, nice. All right. Yeah, that's not something I've ever tried.
Well, I
Very
recommend
cool.
it. It's Old Smokies, guys. I think it's what it is. I'd have to look. I'll let everybody know. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, keep it.
I will. Brian, best of luck, man. Go enjoy the rest of your night, and we're gonna let these people go.
Sounds good.
Ryan
Catch you later.
You
Thanks,
too.
man.
Ryan Washington finishes in third. Let me speak today. I promise I only had one. I didn't have all that much. Folks, it was a ton of fun. It was a good race. It really was. My hat's off to Jason Branch. For sure. Jason Branch out of Virginia. I mean, and not only that, but he ran that high school's paint scheme. Dude killed it. He really did. He put on one heck of a show. It was a great show. This field getting better. They're getting used to each other. It is literally becoming the epitome of what you see. Noman says, great broadcast. Thanks, sir. Appreciate you. Here, throw chat back up there so you can see what's going on there again. I put it off because it was going on at the wrong time. You know what I mean? And Brock killed it, man. Really did. So as it would stand, a great race. Great race. Dudley able to rebound. PJ trying to work his way back forward. He had a great lap. Just needed to get that little extra. Chris Justice, dude, what a race for him. He's from Richlands, Virginia. Look at all these Virginia drivers. They're all gonna have to. Literally, Spicy and I were talking about this. When I go out and pay him a visit, we're gonna have to get all these folks together, and we're gonna have to sit down, and we're gonna have to have like a, meet and greet. If you live on the East Coast and you want to travel to the Virginia Beach area, then you might have a chance to meet me here very soon. Well, not might. You'll have a chance to meet me here pretty soon. So if you guys wanted to do that, by all means, do so. I'd love to meet anybody who wanted to meet me. So. Because I'm a fan of everybody out there. I'm a fan of all of you. Be good, be safe, be kind with other folks. And we'll see you in the next one.